Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and out today in the woods with the Helikon-Tex Bushcraft Satchel as promised. Did a video review when I got this last week and really haven't had a chance to play with it too much, but today's the day. I want to take it out on a hike and kind of show you how I got this thing loaded up for a day hike and kind of tell you my thoughts on it after hiking with it for a little while. Also hiked with it yesterday, and it's pretty darn comfortable. So stay tuned and we will get into it. So in the last video I did, I kind of went over all the features and really hadn't carried it that much, but today and yesterday I was out carrying this bag and I wanted to kind of give you my thoughts on it. Because I know a lot of people are very interested in this bag since I did the video review, and also since I've been posting pictures on Instagram. A lot of questions, a lot of people really think it's a pretty cool looking bag, and you know, so far so good. I think this thing it's pretty awesome, and the reasons that I like it over some of the other haversacks and satchels that I've carried in the woods is the size of it, and this top zipper, how this thing opens. As you see that right here, the zipper runs from end to end, which just gives you a huge amount of access to your equipment on the inside, and it's very easy to access while you're hiking with it too. So if you're constantly grabbing camera gear and, you know, drinks and things like that as you're hiking, this bag gives you that access. You know, there's not a flap that goes over it, so you don't have to mess with that. You know, zippers of course do fail, and they are a point of entry for rain, so I've got to see how this thing's going to perform in bad weather, and see how much, you know, rain gets through here. You know, I think it'd be pretty easy to come up with maybe a rain cover for this, something simple that you could just bungee over it to protect it. But like I said in the last video, this is 500D Cordura. It's got a coating on the inside, so it should be pretty decent for water repellency and stain resistance, but you know, it's not going to be waterproof by any means. So just note that as you're looking at this, that's something you may have to consider. The front pouch is just a slip pocket, and I've just got my stove in here, and bandana, and my spork. But this is really where I have most of my gear at. And today I've got my small tripod for my phone, got my lunch. I have a Bushcraft Outfitters messed poncho, so that's my tarp and my rain poncho. It does either or. I've got my Possibles kit, and that just has line for the shelter, whistle, paracord, fire starting material, just, you know, odds and ends that I may need. Got a folding cup, first aid kit, and then in this back hanging pocket, this mesh pocket, this is where I have some food, have some coffee, some tea, espit tabs for the stove. There's some camera batteries, things like that. Because of the size of this bag, I'm able to actually put in a ground sheet or a space blanket, a full-size one. So I can use that to either lay on the ground, sit on the ground, or even make a shelter with it if I have to. Now what I've done with mine is that I've actually taken a piece of this blue foam padding and cut it to the size of the bag, and this is my kneel pad. But this also acts as giving the bag some structure and giving a little bit of padding in the back, because there really isn't any padding or any structure to this bag. It's just the material that it's sewn in. It's not very stiff. And that's kind of another feature of this bag, is that you're actually able to empty this thing and roll it up and then stick that into a larger backpack if you're, you know, on a longer excursion. Of course, the other big feature with this bag are these side pockets down here. And here I've got my canteen. And my titanium canteen cup. Alright, the most interesting feature on this bag are these side panels on the outside of the bag. You have a field of MOLLE, so you can attach additional pouches. Then you have a slip pocket here that is sewn at the bottom, so that will fit a Baco saw pretty easily. And then a slip pocket that you can actually pass through, so this goes all the way through. And in my last video, I think I had a Grants for Brooks hatchet slip through here. That's easy, you can do that. You can put a tomahawk in here, a tripod, whatever you want. It's just a really nice feature. And then of course you've got this strap that you can cinch down your load if you need to. Now what I would recommend, if you're going to buy this bag, get a couple Grimlocks and put these on the outside over here. That way you can, you know, dummy cord your gear to it. That way you don't have to worry about anything dropping out on the trail. You know, if you're hiking over a log or something and you bend over, this could possibly pop out. But if it does, if it's dummy corded with this Grimlock, it's not going to go anywhere. You're not going to lose it. And of course on the other side of the bag is the exact same setup. Over here I've just the more Cansable dummy corded in. And then one other feature that I think I failed to mention in the last video is that this bag actually has some straps on the bottom that you could potentially tie a bedroll to, or a jacket or a blanket or something. So there's another option for carrying more gear. This bag right now is right around 11 to 12 pounds with water, so not too bad for a day hike. Because the volume of this bag, you can certainly push it to more weight. You just have to decide if that's going to be a good thing for you or not, because this thing could get pretty heavy pretty quick. Alright, so I'm going to hike a little bit and give you some thoughts on weight distribution for this pack and stability. The last video I posted, someone had made a comment, how does the bag do while running? Well, I don't know. I don't typically run through the woods, so it's probably not a test I'm going to do. But with any satchel or haversack type bag that's just a single strap going around you, it's not going to do well with running, because it's going to flop around, it's going to shift to your front. So in that regards, no, it's probably not going to do well. Now, as far as weight distribution is really good with this pack. I don't find the shoulder strap to be uncomfortable at all. I don't feel like that I need to add a pad to it at all. It works just fine as is. Because the bag is wide, it sits, and I don't think I can show you here, but it sits on the lower part of my back, like on my tailbone. And that works pretty well. I typically carry haversacks and satchels that way. I don't like them on my side, I like them to my back. That way the weight is on my back when I'm hiking. If I bend over, the pack stays back there. It's not flopping around on my side. So that's the way I would carry it, and it works perfectly. So we're gonna head downhill here, go across the way, because I think there's a spot over there that might have some fat wood that I need to investigate. I think this bag is really going to be good for this hunting season, because I can carry my water and my lunch with me, but also have enough room to put some calls in it and some extra ammo. And it'll be just a good bag to sit on the ground next to me while I'm turkey hunting this spring. So I like it for that. I think this bag is definitely going to become my scouting bag that I take out on quick day trips where I'm just checking stuff out. And because of the size of it, it gives me some versatility that I can carry a few extra things like camera gear if I need to. Got fat wood. Have to come back with the axe. Alright guys, so thanks for watching today. Please like, subscribe, and share. And as a side note, just got in some Prepared Wanderer patches. There's going to be two styles, a sew-on patch and a Velcro back patch. The sew-on will go for $6 shipped in the US and $7 shipped in the US. You can get those through prepared-wanderer.com, or you can drop me a note through YouTube. I accept PayPal, and the proceeds definitely go to help fund the channel and my efforts to keep this thing going. It's been great. We're over 3,300 subscribers right now. That's huge, and I really appreciate everybody's support. So we will see you next time on the Prepared Wanderer.